The push for affordable housing in Chattanooga might start in your own backyard. Accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, are small apartments above a garage or sitting fully detached behind a home. Since 2016, ADUs have been allowed on properties located in certain areas of downtown. Outside of that area, there have been exceptions for some properties that have had existing structures. But as of June, anyone who owns a single-family home can build one. The new law was passed as a way to increase housing stock and housing affordability.
My name is Donna Williams, and I live in ML King in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I love this neighborhood. So I have ADUs. Mine happen to be detached, meaning that they are not part of the main structure of the house. I think that everybody who can potentially build an accessory dwelling unit should think about it, to investigate it. The cool thing is you don't have to go look for a place to build an additional rental unit. You already own it.
Asheville, North Carolina loosened its restrictions on ADUs in 2015. Asheville has about half the population of Chattanooga, and they've granted 267 ADU permits since the law changed. But planners there said they haven't seen a noticeable difference in housing affordability or availability since the policy change. Since the new law passed this year, more than a dozen Chattanoogans have applied for ADU permits. Officials are expecting more to come through in the springtime, but it's too early to tell what the effect will be on Chattanooga housing costs.
There are going to obviously be a lot of other initiatives the city's going to have to do to increase housing affordability. I hope that this is going to be one tool, but we still have more work to do.
Builders Christian Wilhelm and Lance Truitt started Chattanooga ADU Company in October. Their plan is to have an assembly line-like process to make ADU components in-house and then put it together on-site.
So that's a 6-week dirt-to-key process. Sometimes it could take a little bit longer, but it's really our goal, 6 weeks. And that starts here with the manufacturing and the prefab process, and then getting everything on site and assembling it.
So in theory, each new ADU would increase Chattanooga's housing stock. But what if they're used as short-term vacation rentals? Right now, short-term rental applications are on hold as City Council updates the ordinance that regulates them. That new ordinance may address ADUs.
It's really up to them and how they want to sift through that, but anyone who's looking to get an STVR out of one of these, be aware that you're going to have to, one, get the permit to build it, and then two, get it passed to the city to actually make it.
People make a lot of money doing that. That's awesome. I'm all for legal enterprise. But I do prefer to have, to be part of the solution with regard to diversifying neighborhoods and preserving neighborhoods. And that's really just a personal preference. But yeah, to run an effective Airbnb business, there are lots of moving parts that don't necessarily appeal to me.